Hello and welcome to Magic and Musings. My name is Candace, and let's begin to slow down and tune into whatever messages want to present itself today. So this is the part that we tune into somatic practice or practices for nervous system regulation. So if you want to skip ahead, I will put down the timestamps. However, this part is highly encouraged. So even if you're just here for this part, that is awesome, because we live in a very fast-paced world. We live in a quote-unquote busy world where we're constantly doing things. And so being able to actually sit down and slow down and pause and just to check in with yourself is highly encouraged, especially with the climate of what's happening in our world at the moment. It helps us balance and center ourselves, ground ourselves, but also helps us discern between what is really ours and what is not, and that can play a huge role in our mental tendencies and the way that we view the world, the way that we perceive the world. So yeah, just a little side note there. But yeah, if you I usually assume everybody's seated, so if you are, then let's begin to just tune into what is. If you feel comfortable to shut your eyes, then we can begin to do that. If not, just having an internal gaze would also help or also work. Just taking a few breaths here. Just witnessing any thoughts that kind of want to interrupt this process, because there's a deep need to just be here. And so thoughts might come in that might disrupt that process. The mind is a bit of a tricky one and will create all sorts of scenarios to take you out of presence. Just leaning into the back of your body, so really feeling that chair supporting you. And even if you're driving right now, watching this or listening to this somehow, watching this, just being mindful of your breath here. You might not be able to shut your eyes or really feel comfortable because you have other things that you need to prioritize, but really pay attention to your breath. Just check in with your breath. You don't need to fix it or anything like that. Just become aware of the quality of the breath. Is it deep and relaxing, or is it shallow? Is it fast, slow? And just using that exhale to just soften a bit where you can. Notice the sensations in your body that feel just a little bit more activated, more heightened. And of course, not everyone requires down regulation. Some of us need up regulation, where we need to just move our bodies. But for the purpose of this read, or the purpose of these reads anyway, we are slowing down the mind. Inviting any sound. And taking one more deep breath here, really savoring this breath. Finding the word sensuality wants to be expressed here. Finding the sensual nature of breath. And how that can bring in new energy into your space. It's like a recycling is also what's wanting to be said, like a recycling of energy. Like when you inhale and then you exhale, it's like this process of recycling, of renewing. And when you're ready, just if your eyes are closed, that is, just slowly opening them up, bringing your focus and awareness back into the space, and just resourcing. So finding things that you need right now. Do you need a drink of water? Do you need a cup of tea? If so, you know, pause the video and grab a cup of tea. Do you need to move your body a little bit and stretch? You need to have a little bit of a fake yawn situation just to, you know, I don't know why the word lubricate wants to be used, but it's just like that might be a message for some, just to lubricate the jaw by, you know, doing some movements. That'll be interesting to see what comes through today's read. My ice long black today instead of water. Well, I had a big sip of water before, so staying hydrated. Where I'm filming from is Australia, and we are heading into spring, but the weather is already showing off a little bit. Okay, focusing. So wanted to explore some doing the elements, so doing earth, fire, water, or air, in terms of the zodiacs that correlate with those elements, or just any energy that you're feeling into right now. And I guess that will be explained as the process continues. Yeah, there was just a feel to do something with the elements. So yeah, I'm just going to use the color of, what is it? The Secret Language of Color by Anna Sigel, the Secret Language of Color deck. Just to see, you know, what elements we're dealing with today. Okay, who are we reading for? That was a big ass smack there. Oh my goodness. Okay, who are we reading for today? Which energies are we tuning into? Fire, water, earth, or air? So we've got Burgundy, Awaken Your Passion. So that Burgundy and passion is associated with red, with fire energy. So we are pulling for the fire collective right now. And that might be an extra message for someone, either the color burgundy or they call it maroon in Australia. It's same but different. Awaken your passion, that might be an extra message, or the number 1 and 7, or the number 8. Roses might be significant, or flowers in general. Okay. Really need to find some place to put these, but anyway. Okie dokie. So we'll begin by getting an overall message. Even though that one said awaken your passion, it's kind of like, oh, that's interesting. Although it's a root chakra. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. Okay, so sometimes I usually play music before, as I'm like preparing the space and whatever, and I'm just seeing Aries. Aries is a fire sign. The sound bowl healing that was chosen for today was root chakra, and that is the color red. So the root chakra might be significant. Or the root, your roots. Okay, let's get an overall sense of what is going on for our fire collective. Who is this for? Who needs to hear, or what message needs to be heard? So we've got solar flares, and behind that we've got Leo, which is also a fire sign. So solar flares activate. There's that number again, 1 and 7. So 1 and 7, 17, number 8 is significant. And then we've got the Leo card, which says shine. Bottom of the deck is Mercury messages, and we had that come up for in the Divine Masculine read that we did the other day. Mercury messages. Curious. A little bit of a Harry Potter reference there. Curious. Oh, what is his name? Mr. Ollivander. When Harry comes into, so okay, I don't know why this is being said, but anyway, this might be in relation. This might be a little message for someone. I like when pop culture references come in. So Harry Potter goes in, it's the first movie or the first book, and he's going to buy a wand, and then he has this chat with Mr. Ollivander, who tries to sort out a wand for him. And then, like, after he's tried out a couple, eyes just a bit itchy there. Yeah, after he tries out a couple of wands, which obviously don't work out if you know your Harry Potter stories, he then selects the sister wand, or the similar wand to what Voldemort has, and then he goes, curious, something like that. Very curious or something. And I like to use that a lot, but anyway, for some reason that was mentioned, and that might be a message for someone about having similar tendencies or characteristics to a character that is not savory, or a character that hasn't got the greatest intentions. And for some, this might be really freaking specific for someone. Yeah, you might be questioning the similarities and why there are similarities, or you might be reflecting on the similarities, or this could even be yourself, like working with shadow and finding yourself, figuring yourself out. Very curious. So yeah, so we've got I'll put the Leo card back because that was just supporting the solar flares. So solar flares activate. This is a new deck, so I do want to read a little bit of the book about solar flares and activation. Interesting. What else? There was something else about activate. I'll just leave it there. If it comes back, it comes back. Solar flares. Let's see. Okay, well, it says, I'm just going straight to the bottom. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other cards you pull, which was the Leo. Card. So, okay, maybe I am keeping that out. So Leo is about being bold, being strong, showing and expressing yourself. So the action part says changes in the air, a flare of energy supports your work. The mood is restless, sparkly, revolutionary and curious. People are hungry for change. It's not the time to be quiet, but to be fast on your feet, which is very similar to, you know, the fire energy. Interesting, solar flares and then activate. Love it. But just going back to the top, the sun's surface is always roiling. A flare can flash brightly on the surface or become a coronal mass ejection many times, the size of the earth. This is all just talking about what solar flares are. Anything else that wants to be said about this? Okay, well, something about back and forth. I'll just mention that, back and forth. I'll just make a note of that because I tend to sometimes say Slytherin. Okay, there is a Harry Potter fan right now watching this, right? This for sure. Let me know if that's you in the comments. Let me know. I too am a Harry Potter fan. Obviously, you can see my nook happening here. I've also got my Harry Potter hoodie that I actually bought for my daughter, but secretly bought, you know, I bought the Harry Potter one selfish reasons because I loved it. But anyway, what is going on in this read today? Yeah, there's something about just expressing yourself, like expressing who you are. Just being yourself, you know, like be your quirky, weird, bold, brave, eccentric self. Yeah, there's something about that. Anyway, I'll go back to what I was reading. Solar flares magnify the energy on any other cards that you pull. When the sun is storming, our social and political world activates. Revolutionary change manifests and the trees grow faster in the forest. Aim carefully because the solar flare can bring momentum, not thoughtfulness, that you have to provide. A calm metaphysical perspective may not be easy, but you can bring that in to create balance and longevity. What you build during a solar flare might be hot and fervent, but not necessarily long-lived. To turn an idea or love affair into something permanent like a business plan or a partnership will take conscious effort. Yeah, this is very, very fire energy, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, that is very much speaking to fire energy. So I'll put that there. Okay, let's grab some tarot and get a little bit of clarity on what it is that we need to express ourselves with or awaken. The Burgundy card, awaken your passion. Maybe perhaps this could be seeing Ace of Pentacles. So new beginnings, could be about work, could be about career, but what was wanting to be said before? Yeah, what is it that brings that aliveness into your being? Are you currently dealing with a creative or passion project or something at work that really inspires you? Are you dealing with what is going on with these shuffles? Just seeing the Empress. So yeah, it could be related to a creative project, but could also be love, or could just be you stepping into a new, I don't like saying like that, new version. It's a version of you that you already are. New version is, yeah, that's not something that I words are escaping me now. There's something about just feeling into it, just feeling. All right, I think that's enough shuffling, mate. Which way are we? Up this way. Okay, tell us more about what needs to be shown for fire signs. So we're looking at current energy, any influences, what's unseen, any challenges, and some guidance for our beautiful fire signs. So fire signs, if you're not already aware, are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could either have these in your placements, in your top 3, or in the rest of your chart. Could be dealing with a fire sign. So if you're a cross watcher, okay, that wanted to come out. Or if you're just connecting with the elementals, like you're connecting with, you know, fire energy right now for some reason. If you're going through some sort of big transformation or any sort of change, the King of Wands popped out. That's a number 5, and it's a card of change as well. Okay, so what is the influence? Come out. Challenge. And okay. Alrighty. So in the current energy, could be dealing with this strong Leo energy, strong fire energy. We've got the King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in the challenge position, or the in reverse. Knight of Wands, 3 of Swords, and also accompanying the 3 of Swords is the 3 of Wands in reverse. So yeah, lots of fiery, passionate energy coming through. I want to get some clarity on that. It doesn't feel, what is, anyway, it's, there's something about, there's like this uncertain, should I do this, should I do that, oh I don't know, oh why is this like this, like a current energy, and I'm just witnessing this as like it's how it's showing up. Current energy you might be questioning some things, or like not quite sure of your position as a you know, if this is work related, as a leader, as an entrepreneur. There might be something that you're working on and you're questioning your leadership, you're questioning your direction, even is wanting to be said. You're questioning your, for some, entrepreneurial skills. Cancer, Leo energy. Yeah, you might be feeling some sort of way about your position. And then for others, you're looking at, you know, a bigger picture. You're trying to look ahead. Okay, let's clarify this King of Wands. Let's do that. Yeah, for some, you might be feeling in your power. You might be feeling in that fire energy, in that Leo energy of knowing knowing what's what, but then there might be some slight questioning as well. So, I mean, take what resonates. There's two stories happening here. Someone's either in their leadership, in their, how does this want to be said? You're standing in your power and you're expressing yourself as a leader would, or in a from a space of certainty and strength, Leo energy. Then there's others that are questioning that also, because with the influence, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. But I want to get more information on this King of Wands before we dive down that road. Okay, tell us more, clarify King of Wands for the fire signs. Clarify King of Wands. Clarifying King of Wands. There's something here about patience as well, just having patience with something. Okay. So to clarify the King of Wands, we've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Excuse me, what is going on? Threes are significant here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that have a 3 on it. So threes are significant. You might be seeing threes, 333, 33, 33. And also there's something, there's like a countdown. There's like a countdown to something. The cards go 5, 4, 3. So you might be seeing those as well, 5, 4, 3, or there's something about a countdown. Countdown to something. Yeah, so to clarify King of Wands, we've got Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I would say for the other story, there are some that are really questioning themselves. They might even be obsessed a little bit with being in this position, or it might, if it's not work, then it could be like a, let's just say position, quote unquote, position of power. You know, that you might be like the matriarch or patriarch of the family, or like the go-to person in your friend group, or you might be a masculine energy, not necessarily masculine person, but like a masculine energy in your relationship. So, you know, take it how it resonates. But there is something here about there is a story here about jealousy, just looking at the Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles as well. So just as the influence, so just being aware of, you know, other people's projections onto you, as in like someone saying something to you that makes you question yourself, like even saying something that makes you, that's either gaslighting you, or you're perceiving this gaslighting. You may be dealing with, in your influence, someone who's, you know, either really ambitious, like they really want to, they're ambitious to the point where it might not serve anybody. It might be really counterintuitive or counterproductive. It might come across as a little bit aggressive sometimes, or even just, I don't know why, up themselves wanted to be said. Like they might be quite, you know, up themselves, or have some sort of arrogance wants to be said about it. Yeah, either you or whatever's influencing you is there's an aspect of either obsession with something, obsession with a situation, or obsession about work, if this is work related. Okay, let's get some clarity on this influence here. Tell us more about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. So more water energy here. There's something about this, yeah, there's some sort of conflict either with a person or a mindset of being, there's something about grief here, or like loss or self-pity. Or there's like an energy of like just being disappointed with something, whether this is you as in your mindset or an actual person external to you. Could be Sagittarius, Capricorn, Scorpio. Doesn't have to be, but that's the energy that's showing up in the cards. Yeah, there's something about loss or grief or despair. If this is a person or, you know, your mindset, you could be feeling like you could be showing up as the Queen of Pentacles in reverse because of this like lack mentality or this energy of disappointment about something. Or like you're missing out. Let's get some more clarity on this Five of Cups. Fool in reverse. So that's air energy. So that's to clarify. This energy or in this that's influencing your current situation is like, yeah, so this doesn't have to be an actual person. It could just be thought processes or belief systems that is affecting your current situation. So feeling like you might not have the right experience for this, you know, position that you're in, or you might not feel like you have the, like, let's just use the word tools, for example, to be the leader energy in whatever situation this is. Like you're questioning yourself, or there might actually be inexperience here, or you're questioning it with the Five of Cups. And there's an aspect of with the Fool in reverse and the Five of Cups, that there's this fear, like that you're not being experienced enough in whatever this is going to it's not going to work in your favor. Okay. And then you've got the Knight of Wands showing up as this fearless person with passion. And so what is that about? That's in the Challenge. Challenge position, Knight of Wands. This is about someone feeling they've got these creative ideas, right? But there's you're doubting yourself. You're doubting your ability to create whatever it is that you want to create. If this is work related, and if it's, you know, family or a relationship, just getting creative with how to, like, I'm getting manage people, how to either manage people energies or how to manage like the actual projects, the running of the projects. You may be questioning, because this is in the challenge position, you may be questioning your creativity. Even though you want to, you know, go full steam ahead, there's this little bit of doubt here. We've got Knight of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords, and then the Magician in reverse. So air energy, lots of air energy. There's a lot of possibly overthinking this. Like, you're really in your head about it, whoever this is. There's, you know, I'm saying it's work, but this could be something else too. So for example, if you're dealing with, okay, let's say work, you're really questioning your process, your creativity. You could even be saying things like, because there's a lot of air here and there's the Ace of Swords, you could even be putting that out there, like, yeah, I'm just not a creative person, or thinking it or feeling it. And it's all just thought, right? It's all just perception. But with the Ace of Swords here, there's, like, you may have moments of clarity, you might have moments of breakthrough and aha, but then the mind comes in and tells you feeds you all this other bullshit. Like, it gets really crafty and manipulative. So either this is a your mindset saying, yeah, I just can't do this, or someone is feeding you these stories. Someone young, possibly someone younger, or like a younger energy. Or someone that just that doesn't have the like experience that you have. And I don't mean necessarily in whatever you're dealing with. Like, this could be about, you know, life experience, because yeah. Okay, and then what is the Three of Swords doing here? I mean, again, this could be talking about creativity as well. So Three of Swords is Libra energy, and then we had the Three of Wands in reverse that came with it as a supporting, not very supportive when it's in reverse. Yeah, so the Three of Wands, okay, this is clear to I mean, this is showing up as a creative endeavor, or something to do with work, career, creativity. Doesn't have to be, could, because I'm not seeing a lot of pentacles. This could just be something that you're working on that that requires you to think outside the box, that requires you to get a little bit creative. So yeah, it doesn't have to be work. It could just mean something that's really meaningful and important to you. And you're questioning yourself, or someone is feeding you some information. Could go either way, could be both also, of where you're not trusting your ability to solve the problem, solve any like challenges that come up. And sometimes you'll have these ideas or sparks of inspiration, but then not take action on it. So there's just this needs to be said. It's like, don't overthink what is happening, or don't overthink the process. Just be with it. Just go with the far out. So before I started this, there's been this strong messaging just for myself, just my own process, to really go with the flow. Okay, Leo rising. Yep, Leo rising. So I can fully relate to what this is saying here, which is very strange. But before I started, not strange, it's cool, it's fun. Before I started the reading, there's something that's come into my space where it's fully talking about just going with the flow, just being in presence, really being in presence and being with the flow. And I even drew this little, well, it's a terrible depiction of a wave, but that's for me, that's a symbol of like going with the flow. And before I even started, I wrote that down, and I wrote down presence underneath it. I'm beneath it. What is that? That's speaking of something. What is that about? Okay, we'll just leave it there. It might come back. Yeah, there's a sense of creating your own delays with, and there's this Aries energy showing up here. There's a sense of creating delays in this process because you're either not taking action, or you're not, you're in this space of, so we've got, yeah, 3 of Swords and the 5 of Cups, which speaks of grief. Excuse me. And, you know, usually people relate, what is going on? I am releasing a lot here. This could be actual, like, releasing, purging of some sort. Feelings, emotions, thoughts, because we've got Cups and Swords. So thoughts or feelings. Yeah, so this could be, you know, grief in terms of a relationship, a connection. It doesn't have to be, it could just be you really in a space of just sadness about something. Let's clarify the 3 of Swords, shall we? More air energy. 10 of Swords, Gemini, to clarify the 3 of Swords. So 10s are usually a number of completion. So something has definitely ended here. Something has definitely ended. And that might be what this, hold on one second. I'm just getting a wave of energy. Feeling a sensation behind my right ear, sort of like behind the back of my head. Right side being masculine. And I'm just looking at this Ten of Swords card, and okay, so, you know, for those that don't know what the Ten of Swords card looks like, it's there's that stabbing in the back of the neck. Weird. But yeah, so something has ended, or is in the process of ending, and you might not be feeling in the best space about it. You might be still grieving this or processing this, even though it needed to end. Something is completed, but it needed to. It needed to end. Okay, tell us more. Why is the Three of Wands here in reverse? Okay, so what is that? Up or down? Make up your mind. Right. Reverse. We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. So, again, 10. So 10, 10 is significant. 10, 10. You've got 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups. Yeah, something definitely ended, and you might not have wanted this to end. Pisces energy. Tell us more about this Ten of Cups in reverse. I don't even know where that dude went. Where did you go? Wow, where is it? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna press pause on this video and try to find this sucker. Okay, I found it. It was the King of Cups sideways to clarify. What was that? Clarifying the Ten of Cups. So something went sideways here with a King of Cups type, either a person or someone that was, either this is you showing up as the King of Cups, or the person, someone you're dealing with, or a mindset where they may either have, okay, could go either way, but and now there's like this inability to speak properly. Yeah, so what's going to be said is like emotional intelligence, someone that's knows how to is just aware of their emotions, has like a handle on their emotions. But that's, I think I need another card because that was not very clear because it came out sideways. So, you know, a situation that you were dealing with, a mindset that you were dealing with is of something that didn't quite work out that you really wanted to work out. I'm just going to say there's something about mirroring energies here. Because as I've pulled it out, the Ten of Swords is upright, the Ten of Cups is down. So it's like this mirror reflection. So it could be your, it could be an internal thing where you're, even with the Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles here in reverse, where you have this energy, this passion to move towards something, but then there's these other like thoughts about, but wait, it's like that. I'm getting that. devil angel type of situation here for some reason. And then, you know, Queen of Cups right in the middle of it. Interesting. Very curious. So I guess what the cards are trying to say here, or the overall energies, you know, this did need to end. This needed to end so that you could come into a space of clarity, wants to be said, with the King of Cups here. Queen of Wands. What else do we want to know about this? Tell us more about the Three of Swords. Yeah, there could have been like manipulation from someone with either you're self-sabotaging yourself, or there's the illusion of there's some sort of illusion here. Yeah. Okay, give us some guidance. Let's get some guidance. Knight of Wands in reverse. Another 3. More fire energy. Yep, so with the Knight of Wands in reverse, it's saying to, we've got Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups. Again, more 3s. What is this something to do with this? Okay, for some, this might be, there's 3 people involved here, because 3s are showing up massively. Bottom of the deck, Hermit in reverse. Yeah, there's a need to just pace yourself, because with this, all this fire energy, there's this need to, and you know, we've had the solar flares activate, show up as well with Leo. So there's a need to like pursue your passions, whatever that is, whether it is related to a project, to work, to a friendship, to family, to a relationship. Pursue what it is that lights you up, but take your time. Like really savor the process. At the start, we did the breath, and with the last breath, there was mention of, you know, savoring the moments, like savoring the breath, like savoring. Stop and smell the roses. Stop and smell the roses. Like actually enjoy the process. Have fun with it. Leo energy. Don't take it so seriously. Let's get one more. 4. Yeah, I don't want to focus on all the some things happen. Okay, give us some information about these 10s that are showing up here. What's going on with these 10 of Swords and 10 of Cups? Yeah, so mirroring energy. But then there's something about something of a disturbance, of an interruption. Queen of Cups, number 4. Yeah, just really What was that clarifying? Oh, the tens. Yeah, so whatever ended needed to end. It doesn't mean it's gone for good, but it needed to end for you to come into this new space, Queen of Cups, of being open, of receiving, I guess being in divine, for some divine feminine energy. So there is a video, or actually very, very similar energies, that was posted, the divine feminine, and this is irrespective of gender, the divine feminine energy check-in. Have a watch of that. There might be some relevance there to the situation, but yeah, and the moon card has just fallen out, which speaks of, you know, being aware of things that are not there, creating more suffering for yourself. 10 of Swords, that, or even, and 10 of Cups in reverse, like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like, just be aware of the ways that our subconscious mind can play tricks on us, or our conscious mind. You know, sometimes we're aware sometimes we're aware of the self-sabotage. And I've just seen two of Cups, so this might be about a relationship, or even just coming into harmony with these mirrors, these aspects of yourself. Or, you know, integrating the duality within yourself, because 10 of Swords is like this, it looks like this really dark energy, and the 10 of Cups is this, you know, light and fluffy energy, but it's come in reverse. So yeah, there's a thought of, you know, coming into balance with these aspects of either yourself, or coming into balance with the energies that's surrounding you right now. That devil, angel, like this duality, come into union, into balance, into harmony with these ideas of duality. And yeah, there's a strong message here about being open to receiving either support, or being open to receiving just love, compassion, and healing, you know, nurturing. I did say the Empress came out before. So yeah, just, and speaking of divine feminine, being in the space of receiving the help that you need, whether, you know, you need to talk to someone about it, whether you need to seek professional help, or you need to really surrender to healing. And practicing, doing those practices that can help you be tune into presence and go with the flow, whatever that is. Okay, let's get some, okay, let's pull from the numerology deck. Yeah, this is a very fire, very fiery energy for fire signs. Fascinating. Love it. All right. Anything else? What else do we need to be aware of? Number 22, intuition. Yeah, so with the moon card here also, really tuning into your own knowing, your own intuition. We've got spirituality, so leaning into, and that doesn't mean to say, you know, going to go and do sound bowls or meditation or whatever. Those are just tools, concepts. Find what works for you. Find what brings you inner peace. That is going to look different for everybody. We've got happy ending and effort. So yeah, what this is telling me or showing here is that in order to have the outcome, not even the outcome that you want, because sometimes we think we want something or we do want something, but it's not what we need. There will be an outcome, a favorable outcome, once we can put the effort into our practices, whether that be spirituality, whether that be intuitive practices, whether that be nervous system regulation or somatic practice, whatever that looks like for you, whatever it is that brings you either, I don't know why I shuffled that again. So like anything that helps you shuffle your energy, anything that helps you shake up the energy. So as I said at the start, like some of us don't, surrender. Time out. Music. There could be communication. This is a lot, but I'll just pull it all out. And we did have Mercury come up before, so communication, rebirth, yep, and completion, yeah. So there's a rebirth happening after what is, whatever's ended. There is a rebirth happening. However, there needs to be effort made into the things that are going to help nurture you and bring you inner peace and bring you into a state of clarity and mindfulness, wants to be said, even though I don't really resonate with that word in particular. I will pull a healing one as well at the end, but I just want to see if there's any super specific messages for someone. Okay, I think we're well and truly into the hour. Oh well. Okay, I've just literally seen fire sign, and the other card was let go. And again, saw communicate. So, perhaps you need to communicate to someone. Maybe you need to talk to someone. Open up your heart. Maybe there is someone that you need to talk to. Mercury retrograde. So when Mercury retrograde happens, it's usually about, communicating. So that might be about someone from the past or a situation from the past. Okay, any other specific messages for the Fire Collective? You might have someone watching over you, whether that's someone someone is definitely keeping an eye on you. Whether that's someone, whether that's just, I don't know, take that how that resonates. Anything else for our fire signs? Manifest. What are we manifesting? I just saw communicate again. So when I get the manifest card, I always feel like how does this want to be put? Not wishy-washy energy. Some of us, some people can maybe I won't say that, but just because we want something, this is going to be said again, just because we want something doesn't mean it's what we need. So manifestation, it's there's a very interesting relationship with this concept of manifestation. What I feel sometimes we require is just being in present moment and taking action from that space. There's nothing wrong with desiring things, but also being aware that not everything is meant for us. And then if we've tried to manifest this thing and it doesn't work out, then we can go down this spiral of mental self-sabotage and just start creating stories around it. So yeah, I may need to reframe that word manifest, especially in these reads. Give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. Yeah. And there was a card that came out that patience. Yeah, so there's nothing wrong with wanting things and trying to quote unquote manifest things. But there's also this thing about, and I did say let go earlier, there's this energy of just being open to receive whatever comes in your way. Not to form these attachment to these things that you want to manifest. I did a podcast episode a while back about, affirmations and mantras and how, and vision boards did I do vision boards? I think I did, where it was about, we're creating these narratives of what it is that we want to achieve, but life is a different idea or purpose for us, and we can possibly block what wants to come in because we're so focused on what we want. Like, who are we? Who am I? One more, and then I don't know where we are in terms of time. I was going to pull a healing card, wasn't I? Okay. One more for our fire. Fire. Haven't had any songs come through today. And as I say that, I hear the roof is on fire. Communicate, fire sign. Communicate. Oh my goodness, fire sign. We don't need no water, let the mother bleeping burn. I'm only saying bleeping because I think I swear it's too much sometimes in this space, but whatevs. I'm gonna overthink that, is what it is. Okay. The roof. So either, that song might have some sort of significance. It might bring who sings that again, or what? I'll put that in the description. But there might be something about isn't that just pure fire energy? The roof is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker. God. But there might be significance in when that song was released too, for some. The year that it was released. So I will put that in the description as well. It was like in 2000s. So either something happened, there's some sort of significance in the year that was released, or the song itself, like it might make you think of a person, or I don't know. Anyway. Alrighty. Let's get a healing message for okay, that one wanted to come out. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. So that's just, I feel like how I relate to that card is just, again, coming into union with all of the aspects of yourself, the masculine and the feminine, the doing and the being. Got inviting ecstasy. I'm worthy of all the pleasures my heart desires. So yeah, again, you know, follow the things that make you feel on fire, that light that roof up, and but take it slow, be patient. I just enjoy the process, really savor. And this one was wanting to come out, deconstructing doubt. Only my beliefs are in my way. Yeah, keep an eye on what it is that the narratives that you're creating for yourself. Just operate from present moment and be present with whatever comes through in that moment. All right, my beautiful fire signs, I will leave it there, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if it resonates. If you don't feel comfortable to comment, feel free to email me. And you know, if it does resonate, please like and share and subscribe and do all the things so that, you know, other people can have access to whatever messages they need to have access to, or blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.